Hello everyone, it's Lindsay from the Vintage Button. I junk journal, I slow stitch, do that as sustainably as possible. This is Junk Journal July. It is day 29, cool water, and of course we're going to be playing with paints. We've been doing that if you've been following along with me. I have been playing with my paints, with my sprays, all of those things. And I thought we would chuck a bit of sea salt onto it. I've got this coarse sea salt. Well, it's Himalayan rock salt. And I got Miles to get me from Aldi on the way back from some adventures today, which I'll talk about once we get under the way. I will just let you know what we're doing. So I've got my cool water in my little jar. I've got some paints, and we are just going to make a sea. I've been enjoying doing these like kind of curly seas, so I think that's probably curly enough. It's given me a great sense of play, this journal, and I've really loved that and appreciated it. So I'm kind of looking forward to keeping that going. That might be a bit too pigmented. Let's water that back a bit. And apparently with this technique, it's the water that's key. Now I don't know if this is going to work, because I've just tried it. And it didn't work very well. And I thought, oh, shall I do something else? And I thought, no. Even if things don't work, they're still worth a try. They're still worth thinking about. And I think, as well, it's sort of thinking about all kinds of things, like what kind of paper we're going to use and all sorts of stuff like that. So, I'm actually going to switch the camera off a little bit because I need this to dry a little touch, so not too much, but not to have the sheen perhaps, and I don't want to use the heat gun on it, so I will talk to you in a minute. Okay, it's drying quite rapidly. So my book is also, we're at the very end of my book, so it's at its most unwieldy, but it's okay, we can do it. I'm just gonna do that. No rhyme or reason. Oh, I can see some things are happening. I'm going to put lots on just to see if we get a reaction, which I can see we're getting a bit of a reaction here. Let me bring it up to you. I'm sure you might have seen this going around, adding salt to various things. I'm on a bit of a watercolour journey, and I'm going to be doing a lot of it. I did some book shopping, so I've got some proper watercolour paper, but because I'm a junk journaler, I want to do it in an old book, so I've bought an old book. There'll be more about that in other videos. That'll be like my watercolour journal. So yeah, here we go. Now, I can see, and you can see here, it's soaking up the pigment. It's kind of drying the pigment, so we kind of need to let it dry. So this is where I am going to switch you off again for a little while. I will be having a think. I mean, I have a boat. Might be a bit big, that boat. No, it's not, it's alright. We'll have a boat. I don't think I'm going to do a sky. I think I just want to focus on whatever's going to go on with this. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So let's get this, just see what we've done. It's very subtle. Oh, but I can see it. It's not quite dry, it's smudged a little bit, but I don't mind that. Oh, actually, I can see how that would be really nice. It's like, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. Oh, it's going to pick it up there. It's got this lovely mottled, and it's got a texture. This would be alright for a rough texture prompt if you're not there yet. Oh, if I rub it away a bit more. Here we go, look at that. I love making a texture myself, just sort of, that's what makes our journals unique, is these kinds of things. adding the layers, adding the different things all in, different materials, different, you know, I've said before, you don't need really expensive stuff. It's just having some different stuff. So we have our little boat somewhere, and if I've lost it, there are others that I'm sure I could lay my hands on. Let's do the sea, and then we'll find a little boat. The little boat's not that important at this moment in time. So let's just kind of put some of those things that I've learned about these pens. Oh yeah, look at that. Adding the marks. And as I'm doing that, I'll tell you about my day. So today, I was just perusing. I'm on annual leave, so that means I've got some paid time off. I was perusing Facebook Marketplace, and I would like a plate rack, like a really old-fashioned plate rack, and I found one for extremely cheap, and it couldn't get any more old-fashioned or historical. So I found this one, and it was for £15. That's so cheap. And it was in a village not far from here, a village called Reach. Reach is a very beautiful historic English village. Like, I know everybody's looking at the Cotswolds. It's like, well, it's a bit like the Cotswolds. It's a bit like a little village, and it has a big square. I think it must have been much bigger at one point, or a place where there was a market. So it has this big square and a green, and they have a fair there every year. And then, I'm loving this. Oh, I am loving this. And there's like this big manor house basically on the high street in the village, and that's where my plate rack came from. And I was looking at these plate racks, and you pay like more than £100 on eBay for, well, because you're in effect you're buying an antique. And she was letting this go. The lady who owned the house was letting it go for £15. I think she just wanted it out of the house, and she didn't want the hassle of eBay or anything like that, so she just put it on. Oh, look at that. I like it. So we've got our mixture, because I don't want to put, because I was like, oh, I could go in with my tempera sticks. I don't want to do that. I want the salt to come through. And it kind of does. Do we want a little tiny bit of silver? Because I did enjoy the silver. So I'll find the little boat and I'll put it in the thumbnail, because I don't want to keep you too long. Yeah, my plate rack is amazing, and I would like I'm very excited about my plate rack. I like this very posh kitchen designers called Devol, and their kitchens are stupid expensive. So I thought, well, I don't have Devol money, I have Aldi money. I'll put that in an international context where you can understand where my budget is. Or if you're in the UK, I've got B&M Bargains money. And I can't believe I've got this beautiful, it's a bit ropey, it needs loads of work doing to it, and I don't think it was in like the fine kitchen. I think it was in something like a, I don't know, it's a plate rack, but I don't think it was in the main kitchen. But she said it came out of the house, so like a butler's pantry or something. It's so beautiful. So it'll be in my kitchen soon. It's been scrubbed down, and it's going to get a little bit of a treatment, and then I'm going to put it in there, and then when we paint the kitchen, we'll paint it. Not that you're interested in that. You're interested in this. Look at that. I just think it's the layers. The layers are yummy. So that's my sea. I've learned so much just about painting the sea through this journal. And that was one of my goals, was to discover more about my creative self, really. We've got this boat. It doesn't matter really what kind of boat we have. I think I'll cut this boat out. I did have another one, but I think this one would be better. So this one is from the Dreams by the Sea kit, which is a Bee Happy Stationery one. We will just put it there. Have I got any glue? I do. Is it going to let me glue out? It might not. We'll just put it on, and I will take the thumbnail. And I just wanted, when I was waiting for it to dry, because I like to write in my journals, and you'll see that in the live, so there'll be a live on the 1st of August. Watch out for a community post. Get that little bell working so that you get the notification for it. And I just have a sense of play and wonder, not taking things too seriously, just having a play, and I quite like it. I think it's a development. It certainly is a development from what I did yesterday, and it's certainly a development from what I've done. It feels more my style, but there we go. I'll stop talking now. I will see you all tomorrow when we have got snipped word. So we are going to do some snipping of words, or it might be tearing of words, and making a lovely little scene. And then it's calm heart, and then we're finished. Wow. It's been a blast. I've loved it. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All the information's in the description box for Junk Journal July, and Sandra from Bee Happy Stationery, and all the other wonderful creators that have joined us on this magical month of creativity. All right then, I will talk to you all soon. Bye.